Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. In the previous episode, we cleared the 8th and final dungeon, the Sword and Shield dungeon, defeating the Matalock or Medusa Head, or whichever you want to call it, and obtaining the 8th and final essence of nature, the Changing Seasons. And so in this episode, this is it, guys. This is finally it. With how far we've come, we're about to face down General Onox and rescue Din for good. Although, before we do that, there are just a few things we want to take care of before then. And so we're going to do a quick sweep of the region and see if we can't pick up a few quick things. So, our first one just happens to be over here. You see, one thing we definitely want to do first is check out these gacha trees that we've had grow. Let's see what's inside. Can we get lucky? If it's a ring, it could potentially be a good one. So our next stop, our next gacha tree, is in the other special spot. Let's check out the one by Tarmoon, shall we? Actually, first what we want to do is head down to here and lure Maple out. Because, well, if you remember the last time we went by the ruins, we got her to show up at a screen that kind of had some pits. And that would, well, it seems we haven't killed enough enemies to make her appear. Oh, and I did not expect that to reach. Well then, I guess we continue our little tour around the region, and hopefully we kill enough enemies to fulfill the quota. I can't believe we did. That doesn't make any sense. And here's our next gacha nut. Let's see what's inside. Come on, something good, please. Yes! That is the ultimate prize you can get from a gacha nut, a piece of heart. You probably figured that out by now because of what I was hinting at all along, but oh my god, that is a godsend. I was afraid it wasn't going to show up. That is one of the 2 RNG affected heart pieces you can get in the game. Unfortunately, the odds of the other one showing up in a location that isn't right next to Maple is rather slim. But hey, we showed that heart piece exists. I'm happy. And honestly, pressure really isn't on to check out these other spots, but we might as well. Let's see if, I don't entirely remember if we planted one at Eyeglass Lake while we were leaving, but let's check it out. So I bet you're wondering, wait a minute, why is it spring? Well, you see, if you remember, you can encounter Maple on this screen, and in winter there are snow piles over here, and I just, wanted to open things up just in case. Let's see what's in this final gacha nut. Another ring! Alright then. But before we head back to her own village, there is one more thing we want to do. We're going to have to take a stop in Sunken City. So, we're going to make a pit stop at the witch's place. If you remember, she sells magic potions, and we kind of, don't have one and really should for this final battle. I mean, just being able to, yeah, as she says, it's just like the magic potion we had at one point. The one we took from Maple, no less. This thing's basically like a bottled fairy, and essentially having double health for this final battle is going to be very nice because these final bosses pull no punches. And so with that all out of the way, let's make our final rounds of her own village, and it's winter there. I guess it helps getting those ember seeds. No Maple again. So let's check out Vasu's. We got some rings to appraise. And not a whole lot of money to appraise them with. This one is the Steadfast Ring. That is the one you get from that guaranteed treasure chest in the Sword and Shield dungeon. This reduces the knockback you take when you take damage. Generally, this is very helpful because you don't get sent flying around like a pinball, you won't get knocked into pits as easily and such. But, on the other hand, your Mercy Invincibility doesn't last very long, and so, if you're not careful, you can get hit multiple times more easily than if you didn't have it equipped. And since this is so late in the game, it doesn't really end up being that useful. This one from our first gacha tree is the Charge Ring! Oh man, is that a godsend! Oh my god! Oh my god, this is the ring I was confusing with the Wisp Ring. This thing makes it so your spin attack charges in half the time it takes normally, making the spin attack go from something you do when your opponent's not close so you can have an attack ready for them to a legitimate attacking option. This thing is amazing. And it's a little fairer than the red ring. So, let's see what's in this last one. It's the expert's ring. That one's also cool. It's like the fist ring. We did get the fist ring, right? To where you can punch when you don't have a button equipped, but your punches deal much more damage than if you were using the fist ring. So it's very helpful overall. But oh man, first that heart piece and then the charge ring. That's like the two things I was hoping we would get from those gacha soil spots, and they don't show up until the very end. So if you don't mind, let's take that honestly not all that useful Rang ring. And if we can find where the charge ring is, there it is. Just a real check, did we get the fist ring? Am I just saying stuff? I'm not just saying stuff, right? Yes, there's the fist ring, okay. So I wasn't just forgetting something. But just to show you how useful the charge ring is, watch this. Actually, let's demonstrate first. Here's how fast it takes to charge a spin attack normally, right? There's a bit of a gap, right? Well, with the charge ring equipped... Yeah. It's just almost instantaneous. It's just, you can just lay the pressure down. And, oh man, is this thing going to be helpful, especially since it's a little fairer. Anyway, we're going to make our next stop to check out the farmers. We might as well, you know, since our duty is almost done here. Moan grows by the day, and today I have more to teach. Traveling once told me the time it takes for a planted, as we just found out for the... Yeah, he said it before, but as we can see, not much has happened just yet. Almost as if their story isn't quite finished. Yes, Rowan has grown. Or perhaps there's a little more to them. It seems almost as if their story has not ended, even though we're near the end of this story here. Very interesting, wouldn't you think? But anyway, our main event is here at the Maku Tree. He said we have, he asked us to see him now that we have every essence. What could it be?
Link, you finally gathered all 8 essences of nature. You become a true hero who understands the essences of nature. You are hope for all that live. Take this seed.
And that's the thing we saw growing up there when we only had 7 of the essences. But we just got a huge Maku seed. This should penetrate evil forces.
Link, surely now you can defeat Onox, the General of Darkness, and free Din, Oracle of Seasons.
Meanwhile...
Some hero. Come if you dare, Link. If you are their so-called hero, and their hero is no match for my powers of darkness. Ha 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 ha!
No pressure. And so with all that done, this is it. We're gonna make our ascent on the northern peak, and Onox's castle. And we're gonna gale seed our way there by virtue of the century in North Haron. Yeah, I gotta say guys, this has been one hell of a ride through all the ups and downs through this Let's Play, and there have been quite a few downs. Things went much less... Wow, I actually blocked that with my sword. What are the odds? Things did not go nearly as smoothly as they did. Well, look who decided to show up. Let's see if we can avoid having anything fall into the water, or... Well, look at that, there's a ring. It looks like our assault on Onox's castle is going to be slightly delayed. So let's head back to Haron Village here for a second. Wow, what are the odds of that? You'll never believe what just happened to me, Vasu, but let's get this ring appraised. This is... the Zora ring. Okay, we already have that. That was a bit of a letdown. Oh well. So for real this time, let's storm Onox's castle by way of the Scent Tree. As we approach so close through the... I shouldn't have done that. Just bat them away until we get... until we... You know, I was hoping to break even with that skirmish, but apparently not. Look at that charger. Just look at that. There we go. And as we head to the north here, the wind tries to blow us back again, but... all will be for naught. Uh-oh. Are you shocked? We are Twin Rova, Gerudo witches. Soon the flame of destruction shall burn, and when it does, no one can keep us from holding our rights. Despite your every effort, the evil king shall return to spread darkness across the land.
This is awful! Twin Rova is behind Onox! Link, you must save Din!
Well, we got some good news and bad news. The good news is, the magic of that Maku Tree combined with the essences of nature dispelled the foul wind that was protecting this peak. The bad news is, it turns out that old hag that was harassing us all the way through this adventure was none other than Twin Rova, the witches from Ocarina of Time who have somehow managed to survive to this era. As you remember, this is the link from A Link to the Past. And they are planning on using a flame of destruction of some kind as part of a rite to resurrect Ganon. Well, the best we can do for now is strike down their means to doing that. There's nothing, guys. Look at that lightning. Here we go. Onox's castle. We got 3 different ways to go here. Let's start by heading to the west. As you'll see, this is a bit of a booby trap. Nothing but a bunch of spinning tiles here and a fairy, should you need it. Don't let them hit you from the side or else that would be rather awkward. Get close to this fairy. I actually do not remember if it disappears after enough time or not, like the ones that appear sometimes when you defeat enemies or cut down pots or bushes. Apparently not. This one's hanging around quite a while. That's going to be good for us because once we take out all these tiles, you can just use it to heal up. You can block them with your shield, or if you're afraid of them getting to you. Well, that's kind of mean. That hit us just as we collected the fairy, and it didn't heal all of our health because of that. So let's head north here. We have some Wizrobes, red and blue, to take care of. We don't have the raw power of the red ring here. We're not holding ourselves back with any crutch this time, but the spin ring makes these things a lot easier to defeat. And we just have this green one and a red one to take care of. But let's say you wanted to check out some of these side passages here. Let's head to the right. Head through here. There's another room with more spinning tiles. Gotta hunker down till all these are taken care of. At least the music's nice, right? Not that you can really tell with all this sound going on between the spinning tiles and me getting hurt like an idiot. Slash, slash, slash. There we go. Let's head back out and... Wait a minute. You see, that's the gimmick of Onox's castle. You can duck into the side rooms at any point if you're feeling low on health. And if you can survive the spinning tiles, you get a fairy to heal yourself. But it also kicks you back to the entrance of the dungeon and makes all of the enemies respawn. Although, this door isn't a shutter. Although, you see, it may not be a shutter, but you'll just end up repeating until you kill all the enemies in the room. But they're not going to let you off that easily. I could really do with dodging Wizrobe magic a little more easily. Careful. And that secret sound you heard means we can head onward safely. Dark nuts in this room along with some floor masters because of course. Easy. The only way they could be worse is if they dumped you off in one of the spinning tile rooms. The good news is we had a net gain of health in this room. And so let's head to the north, where none other than Facade is here to greet us. Yes, the mini-boss of the second dungeon thinks it can pose a threat. Mind the holes though, that'd be a little awkward if you got hit here. Drop a bomb where it's going to appear. It's another hit. Gonna shoot fire, so it's gonna put another hit on it. Let's get a third. No, it's gonna disappear. Lucky. There's another one. More fire. Come on, blow up. That's 4. One more hit should do it. And that's it. The mini-boss from the second dungeon is Onox's final opponent in between us and him. That's rather sad, isn't it? So, let's get your Pegasus seeds at the ready. Use these pots along the side to replenish your health, because why else would they be here? The fairy there on top of some hearts. They really want you to be prepared here, don't they? Make us the seeds? How thoughtful of them. We did need some. Can you jump down these? Yes, you can. I just hit it at the wrong angle before. More seeds. This is it, guys. If you have any regrets at this point at all, anything you want to be ready for, you want to take care of them before now. This isn't exactly a point of no return, but you want to have as much supplies, health, armor, what have you, as possible. The swords aren't just for show. Up ahead is our final opponent. Let's do this. As we approach Din, she gets teleported away. Uh-oh. Sounds don't even match his footsteps. The boy comes! I, Onox, General of Darkness, imprison Din and cast the seasons into chaos. You flit before me like a fly! I'll crush you! Onox isn't kidding around. He'll swing that flail around and take aim at you, and not only does it do and it does quite a bit of damage and has impressive reach. Oh, and he'll also jump in, cause the ceiling to drop some rocks on you. Keep a close eye on that flail. He'll throw it, and it does do damage even if it's up in the air, as you saw there. Making matters more complicated, regular swings won't even scratch his hard iron armor. In fact, you have to deal damage with spin attacks in this fight, which is why the charge ring is so amazing right now. And just immediately punish him. You can just die. I don't know where I was going for that. Just duck in and out as needed. Is he gonna swing it? Is he gonna swing it? Come on, buddy, do something with that. No, he's gonna shake the ground. Another spin attack, another spin attack. Get out of harm's way. Play bait and punish here as much as you can, although he will try to pin you into a corner. Do not let him do that by all means possible. Another ground quake. It's another hit. Another hit. Here comes the second part of the fight. Don't think I've been beaten. Can you keep up this fight? And now, Din is floating around the arena, which is bad because if your sword touches her, you get hurt. If you're thinking, oh no, what are we going to do here? This thing's homing in on me, the crystals that's containing her. How are we going to fight with this in the way? There is a way to get around it. None other than the Rod of Seasons can be used to send her away and out of harm's way for both her and you. Letting you harm Onox almost freely until she comes back. Again though, be careful. Don't want that mace hitting you. Or you don't want to get zapped by Din. Careful, careful. If need be, just pull your Pegasus seat back up to get a charge going. Is this it? May yet be. And Din is, uh-oh. And the floor begins to give way. You can try to take refuge wherever you can, but it's only a matter of time before the floor comes out from under you. Not bad at all. But I'm done toying with you. I will show you my true might! I was summoned from the dark realm by Twin Rova. See my true form. Feel the might of a dark dragon. And here is our final fight against Onox in the form of a dark dragon. Harming him isn't going to be that difficult, although we're fighting him in the form of a side-scrolling battle. Just jump onto his claw as he comes down, and whack the jewel on his head as he comes back up with it. It will make things complicated, though. As he spews out this blue fire, you want to constantly stay in motion. Because it comes down with little warning, and you want to be able to move out of the way quickly. The good news is you can only have two fires set down at a time, barely, but when he does his claw swipe, you want to run to the other side of the arena very quickly, because if you don't, you'll get hit for quite a bit of damage, and he does not joke around. You see that we're already down to 5 hearts, and that claw swipe cannot be jumped over. This one, on the other hand, you want to land right next to so you can jump, and as soon as his claw comes back, you want to immediately jump out of the way so we can't move in an erratic direction, and uh-oh. That'll end up putting him out of harm's way of your sword. Oh, well, that's not good. Careful, he's going to try and pin us here. No, that's all the swords, that's all the fire he wants to breathe here. Opposite side makes us, free out of the range of his claw swipe. Good thing he doesn't think to move a little further, unless maybe there's a wall there just off screen. Careful, here comes the claw again. Get a spin attack ready. Charge ring helps with that, and he moved out of the way. That is why, although okay, that's not good. Careful, is he gonna do it again? Yes. Good thing these bosses aren't always that smart. Another hit dealt to him. Got just a quarter heart left. Good thing we had that magic potion, huh? The Pegasus seed ready for the blue fire. Oh wow, he really put us in a corner there. I just keep getting hit by these things. Come on. You think I would have thought to bring out Rock's Cape after I popped the Pegasus seed? He's gonna come down with the claw swipe now. Let's get ready to jump. Get the spin attack ready. It's another hit. He's gonna get that blue fire attack ready again. This is tense, guys. Come on. No, he's gonna go with the claw swipe this time. This is tense, guys. I'm tripping over my words here. We're doing pretty well, though. Careful, careful. Here comes the fire. Nope, new attack. A spray of red fireballs in bullet hell fashion. You want to move very quickly, or else you'll just you'll get hit. Even if you do move quickly, you'll still probably get hit, but you can at least minimize the amount of times he hits you. Spin attack at the ready. Nope, bounced off the claw. That's not good. See if he does it again. Yes, he will. Another hit. The edge is ever closer to defeat. He can't take that many more hits. Fire again. Let's get a Pegasus seed ready. And Rock's Cape to get out of the way. Careful. Careful. Here comes the fireball storm. Use your bullet hell senses here if you got them, guys. I'm kind of mediocre at bullet hell. He's gonna do the claw swipe. Nope, here comes the claw lunge. Missed him that time. But this time we won't. Ready? Missed again. I ought to stop jinxing myself. Uh-oh, he's going right into his attack pattern. Not giving us another chance this time. Okay, okay. Another one. Let's stay to the corner and adjust inside. Here comes the bullet hell. Easy. They do tend to favor the outer angles, so if you favor the inside, that will help you generally. I screwed that up. Fortunately, it'll come down again. Let's get these buttons straight. Come on. Just a little further. Let's Play Curse. This is not a good time to be doing this. Blue fire. Stay outside, adjust inside. I should listen to my own advice. Bullet hell. I'm gonna be damned if I'm gonna let him wear me down when I'm this close to killing him. Okay. Lunge. Okay, let's see if maybe if I maybe face the opposite direction. Nope, we're gonna have to dodge attacks with 4 hearts now. This is not gonna be fun. Oh boy. No, he's giving us one more chance. And we promptly lost it. Okay, 2 hearts. This is bad. Boss wipe. We're safe. I am not about to get killed here. That would be embarrassing as all get out. Which is probably why a bunch of you sadists watching want to see it happen, huh? Here comes the bullet hell. Oh boy. Careful. Careful. Not much more of it. Okay, that's at 3/4 of a heart. Here comes the lunge. Careful. That's not good. Let's see if we can time this just right. Okay, he's not dead yet. Boss wipe. Safe on the right side. Let's get a Pegasus seed ready for whatever he does next. This is coming down to the wire. What you gonna do next, big guy? Bullet hell. Okay, this is bad. Cannot get hit more than once. So far, so good. Oh boy. Here comes the lunge. Oh no! Oh no. Well, looks like we gotta do it again. We gotta go all the way through here again. Oh, and yes, Facade does come back. So yeah, you have to redo an entire mini-boss fight every time you have to try and refight Onox. Is that a pain or what? At least I got a hit in there. Also helpful that the items seem from these pots do seem to respawn. So you can stock up on things if you need them. Like these Pegasus seeds. They never we gotta redo the whole damn fight over again. Without a potion this time. Send help. Okay, we've gone through all this before, almost as if it didn't happen the first time. Which makes it seem like this is just resetting the timeline, yeah, sort of, to just before the fight happened the first. Let's not let him get away with that. Which begs the question of why we don't have our magic potion. Maybe dying just sent us back in time or something, I don't know. Okay, first fight's done for. How did I get hit there? Okay, now we got Din to worry about. Pop Pegasus Seed, send her harmlessly away. Oh boy, got hit by the flail, that's bad. Swing her away, out of the way. And then we swung again pretty quickly there. There's the quake. Okay, just like that, first two forms are done. The Din still isn't safe, and, well, might as well. Here we go. Dark Dragon, take 2. Here we go. Okay. Try this again. Lunge. Jump. Got him. Okay, trick seems to be if I'm facing to the left when I jump. Facing to the left when you jump, your sword immediately comes up because of the momentum. Link carries a spin attack in. Yes, that's true. So you want to face to the left when you land on one of these claws and make sure your spin attack will reach him as easily as possible. Let's have him come down again. Face left. There's another hit. He's going to do a claw swipe. We're safe. Blue fire coming out next, right? Doesn't do the bullet hell right away. What you gonna do, big guy? No, back to the lunge already. Or whatever you want to call it. I pressed the wrong button. What you gonna do, little big guy? Down, face left. Got him. Okay, this might just solve the problems we were having before. There's the fire. Oh. Thanks for not pinning us there. Okay, here comes the bullet hell. This is gonna be tricky. 5 3/4 hearts. Easy. Easy. Are we good? I think we're just about good. Yes! Survived the bullet hell. Here comes the claw. Just out of range. Got hit anyway, though. Another hit. Alright, big guy. You versus me. How much more of this punishment can you take? Because I can't take a whole lot more myself. Pegasus Seed ready? What you gonna do? Bullet hell again. Of course, this is his most dangerous attack. Of course, he's gonna rely on it now. 3 hearts. Oh boy. Don't get hit. 4 hits. Can't take more than 3. This claw swipe can be kind of tricky if you're not ready for it because you can't really tell which of his claws is coming out until right when he's about to attack. Blue fire here. Uh-oh. This is bad. Here comes the bullet hell. Okay. Can only get hit once. Can only get hit once. Careful. Okay. Here comes the claw. Could this be it? No! It's too late. My orders were to capture Din and deliver the destructive power of a seasonous land to Twinrova. Now is the flame of destruction. That power is set to devour this land. Thank you, Link. I knew you could save me. Now that I am free again, the season should return to normal. And sure enough, as we catch a glimpse of how things are going on elsewhere in the world of Holodrum, Kingdom of Holodrum, what have you, the weather is returning to its rightful spring, even in locations where it wasn't normally winter, like Sunken City, or wasn't winter before. The trials you faced to collect the essences of nature have made you a true hero. A new trial shall call you away soon, but we oracles will always watch over you in secret and hope that darkness is kept from the hearts of mankind. Let us return to Haron village and meet the others. Link, don't think this is the end. Onox has fallen, but the damage he has done to this land burns on in the flame of destruction. When this flame lights the dark, our wish shall be granted. Lovely face that. But for now, we've saved one land. And for that I say, it's time we celebrate and give credit where credit is due. I'll only speak up if necessary, so for now, enjoy. The end. More or less. The Secret to Labrynna, this is called. As you know, the Oracle games are designed so that they can be played in either order. And so once you finish one, you're given a password that will let you carry your save data, sort of, over to the next game, picking up where things left off. The story continues from there instead of behaving like its own separate game. Those of you who want to play through Oracle of Ages using the save file we've gathered here, you can use this password. I don't plan on continuing into Ages for a little while. I want to take on some other projects, hone my skills further. But if you want to go there ahead of time, you're free to do so. So for now, let's save and quit, as this adventure is to be continued in Oracle of Ages. There is a little more that we've still yet to do. As you can see, Din standing next to Link is proof that we've officially finished the main story. 8 deaths. About 8 more than I'm proud to have. But there is just a little more we can check out in Oracle of Seasons before we leave the land of Holodrum. And so we'll be taking on a little bonus episode of this project to check out some of those secrets, Easter eggs, and miscellaneous details that we just never found the time to check out in the main playthrough. As well, there will be a fireside discussion happening later on. I don't know how well those have blown over. They are rather different compared to most of my work. But those of you who'd be willing to listen in, it'll be there. And after that, that'll be my next project. So whichever you're most interested in, keep an ear to the ground because they'll be coming in the near future. And so, until now, see you guys next time. Until now? What kind of wording is that?